What's up, people? How are you all doing today? Yeah, it's your guy, BETONG. I'm pumped today. I'm happy, excited to be live again once more with you guys to talk about the best time to trade crypto. Is it the Asia, London, or the New York session? In today's video, I'm going to unpack to you the best time for you to go to your computer or pick up your phone and say to yourself, right now, I'm buying this shit based on what direction price is going to be taken. I'm going to show you guys everything today to help you save some time because some people are going to be out there just sitting on their computer, like wasting time. Like I've done that, and at times I still do that, which is not something you should be doing. So I want us to look at the best time, the best time to buy. If you're new here, you are welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, you know the drill. Go right now and like it before we dive into it because it's gonna help the video reach out to more people like you. But guys, let's face it, it's always good to like something, right? When you like, you put smile on people's face, right? But let's get into what I want us to discuss today. By the way, if you are looking for an exchange to trade, you can trade on Bitfinex. This is the link. Just scan the QR code that you see on your screen, and it's going to take you to Bitfinex. Or you can go below this video. There are links there where you are going to start trading with Bitfinex. Now, guys, let's face it. When we talk about when to buy cryptocurrency, we are talking about when to buy Bitcoin for that matter. It's about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the cryptos that have the most liquidity or trading volume in the market. You cannot use this to apply to any coin. Of course, if say your coin move alongside Bitcoin, yeah, you can apply this to your coin. But if your coin doesn't move alongside Bitcoin, then you cannot apply it to your coin. So you have to be careful with the way you're gonna apply this. What I'm gonna share with you today. So we're gonna be looking at mostly Bitcoin. Looking at the best time to buy Bitcoin, the best time to trade Bitcoin. I mean to say, right? Now we have different sessions in the market. We have London, Asia, and the New York session. Now all of these sessions they have their peak period during the day or during each session, right? So when New York open or when Asia open, they have their peak moment that the banks or institutions are going to start moving big money. So you need to know when they are going to be doing that. Now, there's one indicator that I'm going to recommend to you. It's going to do that for you automatically. The indicator is called session time. So just go to your indicator tab and you search for session times, market session times. This is it by trade travel chill, the one with 2.8K. So this is the one you have to choose. Choose this one, and when you click on it, it's gonna give you this like you can see at my bottom. I have the different time here, and it's gonna automatically suit your time. So it's gonna suit your time. And what you wanna see are these. We look at or pay attention to are these area with dark green. You see like with this area which is being marked like this one is. I think this is blue. This one is blue. Yeah, blue. Like sky blue. See, so based on my time, I have Asia, UK, and US. So the peak moment for me to start trading or to look for possible trades is from 8 a.m. in the morning. 8 a.m. in the morning, for Asia. So Asia opens at I think around 2 a.m. at night while I'm sleeping. But the moment that I can get the best trade when Asia open, you can see Asia open here, you know, price was just moving sideways. The best moment I can start looking for a trade in Asia session is gonna be from 8 a.m. in the morning, like my time. I live in Sweden, my time. But if you insert this indicator to your chart, it's gonna automatically suit your time, right? So I don't know what time is gonna be based on where you are, but this indicator is gonna help guide you, you know, like it's gonna print the zone, and you can hover it, hover over it. It's gonna give you the time when you're gonna be trading, or you're gonna come to look for trade. So with Asia, it's just like 1 hour. Like Asia have just 1 hour that you're gonna come to Asia to look for the trade before the UK session is open. Now, if you are trading the UK session, the moment you're gonna come to your computer to start looking for trade is at 2 p.m. my time. So yeah, it shows 2 p.m. my time, but I can come to the market earlier, let's say by 1:30 or 1 p.m. to start looking, okay, just following what the market is doing to see what price is doing before I get involved into it. Now, you can see that every session is being marked, like the more the more the area is being shaded, is the more like the time, like there's the length that most institutions are going to be moving money. With UK it's just like about 2 hours, from yeah, it's about 2 hours from my time, from 2 p.m. to right up to about 3 p.m. my time. Yeah, 3 p.m. my time. That's the moment. I think it's like 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour also, 1 hour. Because from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., that's the moment where they are gonna be moving money before the US station is gonna open. The US station is gonna open by usually it opens by my time, 3 p.m. That but trades is gonna begin, like active trading is gonna begin by 3:30. That's after 30 minutes. So within the UK and the US, like this gap, you are looking for your trade. So you can start trading from 2 p.m. right up to the UK US session to about 6:15 or 6:30 p.m. I'm talking about my time. So you can hover over this indicator, and you're gonna see it based on your own time. Okay. And if you wanna set up, like have a proper setup, like the way I have it, this is what you should have. This is how it is. You can see, take off the moon cycle, just have just what you're seeing here. So you can see we have extension, reversal zone, and if you scroll down, you're gonna see all of the um like all of the stuff that I mark here. So that's just like the time. Now, for you to know how to trade every time, or whether the market is about to break structure, you need to apply what I teach on a daily basis. Let's say, for example, this was let's take this session for example, this session here. So Asia open here, right? And price move sideways right up to UK. So let's say you want to trade the end of UK, which is about like around 2 p.m. my time. So what you need to do is bring in the Fibonacci 2, sorry, the fixed volume profile. You plug it from the beginning of Asia right up to um like 2 p.m. They say 2 p.m. now, that's my time now. So it's gonna give me a range where I am gonna trade if price break above it or price close below it. So this range is a range that is going to determine, it's gonna tell me when I'm gonna be buying and when I'm gonna be selling, okay, or when I'm gonna take a trade. So if I see any candle close below this below the value area low, I'm gonna be looking for short. If I see any full candle close above the value area high, I'm gonna be looking for short for longs. I can still be looking for shorts if I see the US session opens and price is below the POC. Like you can see the US session open here after the UK wasn't able to go and create higher highs during the after after the US, after the Asia session, when New York session opened. New York session wasn't able to go and break to close above, like make higher highs from the high of Asia, right? So that was a red flag to me, seeing that UK is not able to go and make higher highs or create a full candle to close above, um, you know, above Asia session. So this rejection here was a red flag that they want to mark price downward. So whenever you see the break of the structure, or this is a 50 minutes time frame, like break of structure with high volume, you are buying the pullback. Not you're not buying like just jump in like that. No, you are buying the pullback, and the pullback can take you either to the value area high, sorry, the value area low, or the POC. You can see the POC is like the pivot point. So the POC here would have been your entry after you saw rejection back here. So you would have been okay. Maybe this is gonna be bullish again. You waited for more 50 minutes. You see this drawdown. This would have been your entry here, yeah, and your stop loss above. You target this low here, this low. Let me see. Yeah, this low here. That's why you see Bitcoin, had to drop from yesterday. You see, it had to drop. Looking at what I just showed you guys, it has to drop from year to year. And today, what happened? Okay, let me show you guys what might happen today. Okay, because most of us we are looking at the price now and saying, price is dumping. So what you need to do is this: like you would have caught this move already, right? So you would have looked at yesterday price action to see what yesterday was doing, and towards the end, towards the ASIA session, you would have marked Asia from US, which is New York session, right, to the end of Asia, right? It would have given you zones where you can look at your trade, right? So in this case, you see that um price has been moving, even though we close around this area above the value area high. There wasn't any real volume, so you would have gotten out of this trade anyways, because there wasn't any real volume to take us. So when we break above and stay above this level here, we want to see high volume immediately. And if the volume keep reducing, it means they want to mark price downward again. Okay, because this alpha trend printed a buy signal, but we didn't really see any kind of close above with high volume. So this was a red flag that they might want to push price down, towards the end of the ASIA session. So if you take price back, you see that Asia started dumping. Asia started dumping price. Let me take it right to this level. You see this break here from this structure. So this would have been red flag. Remember, I said you don't just buy or sell like that. You must wait for but at times you can also jump in a trade and take it downward. You must not wait for pullback. You just need to have a proper stop loss. In this case, you have to look at where the POC is. If this candle break like this and the pullback is not around the POC, or like if say price is not able to pull back at all, make sure your stop loss is above, let's say, the value area high. You would have caught this move like that. So now we are in Asia, UK session, right? Going towards the US session. So the same thing you did back up there is the same thing you're gonna do. Yeah. You have to mark from where this move stopped. Bring in the volume profile. Mark it from, let's just say, from the bottom here to the top of this move, because this is where the range that price has given us currently. So now we have a range, guys. This is the range. We want to look for the fair value gap in this range. And this is the fair value gap in this range. If I look at this critically, I will see that based on this structure here and where we are here, this huge move to the upside, we haven't yet recovered all of this liquidity. So from here to up here, we still have some liquidity left for price to recover. So you can look for your buy here during the US session. We can see the market maker can drop price down here before they continue to the upside. But if say they drop price here, around here, and we don't see any buyback for price to close above the alpha trend, then it means this move here is fake move. All right, they can continue dumping the price to the downside. So this is how you mark you do things. Another way you can do it is simple. Since as this was the this was the like the zone that we started seeing consolidation. So you bring in price, like you bring in the volume profile, you mark it from this zone here, from up here to the bottom of this move. All right, you are looking for a zone within this range. You can see a zone within this range, and this should be the midpoint. You can see price got there instantly, and we saw bounce back. You can see price bounce from that zone. Is what I'm talking about. So this would have given you some perspective when we saw this breakout. So like price must not come down here. If we see price reject this zone here, this could also mean the zone where you want to buy, you know, you want to buy and take price to the upside. And if you see price break below here, below this zone, you want to get out from the trade. So if you're taking a trade now for Bitcoin, which is not recommended, all right? Well, I want to take a trade. If I want to take a trade for Bitcoin, it's gonna be around this area around here. If I want to buy Bitcoin, I want to buy it around here, or I want to wait to see what price will do. Or, price should break and close above the 50-day EMA on the 15 minutes time frame. So I'm not gonna be rushing by any chance to wanna buy this, because I think this 50 EMA is gonna make its way down here. Price is gonna move a little bit sideways towards the US session before we see any major movement. Right now the 50 EMA is far away, well, price can still go there, but it's gonna reject until we see it come closer, or at least the alpha trend will print a buy signal here, then we're gonna see retracement for continuation. So you need to understand price action. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, to trade in those sessions or trade during those sessions, you need to understand what price is doing, right? But the idea of that session or trading around that set, the idea trading around that time, is because of volume. That's when volume step in. That's when big money or smart money comes in the market. So if you're buying, like looking at this area, this zone from like with me, my time from 2 p.m., that's the time we start seeing huge volume. Now, if I go now to bring in the volume bar, you'll see that the volume bar here is different, towards this zone here is different now. We see the volume is beginning to increase, like before that area increase. So from here, we should be expecting more volume to step in from where we are currently. So you can see now the volume is gonna be like increasing at one point. Increasing at one point, it will be different. But this zone generally has been with high volume from here right up to this point. So when you start seeing the volume step in and price break and close above the 50 EMA, you know that that's a signal for you to buy during that session. So this is how I trade. This is what I look at. I come to the market, Asia, look at what Asia is doing. If there is a possible short, I can short the market right down to the UK session. Because guys, you can get decent move like this. You don't always get this move like this, but you can get moves like this. Not actually staying awake the whole Asia session. Like I've done that most of the time. You can easily catch the move towards the end. You see, if say you came in here during the start of the Eastern session, you'd have been wasting time. You see, price has been moving just sideways, nothing happening. But you can see the real move took place around this zone here. You see, within the space of 1 hour, saw how price dump right to this level where we are. So, like, that's how I go about it. If you have any question, make sure you post your question to me and I'm gonna respond to you. Just comment your question below. if you didn't understand much, I'm gonna try as hard as possible to do more videos or look for more ways to explain to you. But this is it. This is how you trade the different session. You have to master the sessions. I'm gonna recommend you trade mostly the US and the UK session. The Asia session is just, to set a trend, like just move sideways. Then UK can now start, continue with the trend, while US can either reverse the trend or continue with the trend that Asia and US created. You know. So um this is something I said I want to share with you guys to take advantage of it. If this was helpful to you, you know what to do. Smash the subscribe button, like, and if you want to buy cryptocurrency, can buy it from Bitunix. This is the link. Scan the QR code that you see on your screen here, just directly below me, and it's gonna give you an amazing discount. And by the way, guys, I've launched a free trading session, from next month. It's gonna start from next month, and this session is gonna be to help you understand what goes on in the crypto space, how to trade crypto, buy, sell, or take profits. How to look at the best investments out there, the best coins out there. I want to be sharing all of this with you. So make sure you go below this video. There's a link to register to register to be part of the event. You know. Until then, guys, see you the next one. Have a nice